Porcelain Fortress presents No Time to Relax. Compete with your friends. So get a job. Work your ass off. Learn stuff. And use the stock market for that sweet, sweet money. Achieve spiritual enlightenment. With materialistic objects. Oh yeah. But don't go around naked. Dress yourself. Ooh, stylish. But make sure to relax. Because you never know what the week has in store for you. So do some yoga.
Oh, yeah.
Or take a trip to space. Uh-oh, the week is out, and there is No Time to Relax, the game of your life.
Welcome to the frontier, Commander. I was wondering when you'd finally come and join us. I'll warn you now, though, you're not in the Sol system anymore. It may look pretty, but the spiral expanse is not for the faint of heart. There's danger lurking behind every star. So if you want to make it, you're gonna need a fleet. The good news is you can find some of the best pilots in the business working out here. Your first challenge will be recruiting them to your side. Send out contracts on the TRB to find new pilots, then train and enhance their skills to give them an edge in battle. But as you expand, remember, the frontier's a big place. Plan your formations, upgrade and customize your ships to truly create the deadliest fleet this galaxy's ever seen. What are you waiting for, Commander? The frontier awaits.
We are Mirror Games, a small game development studio in Reykjavik, Iceland. And this summer, we released our first game, Echoes of the End. It was an ambitious project for such a small team, and now looking back on it with the benefit of hindsight and your feedback, there are things that we could have done better. But that is the secret advantage of being such a small team. When something doesn't land quite right, we can adapt quickly. That is why this enhanced edition exists. We're funding it ourselves because we want Echoes of the End to live up to the expectations we had for it. And it's only possible because of your feedback. Every part of this update comes from you. We've completely reworked the opening of the game, giving it a stronger hook, improved visuals, we've streamlined the tutorials, and we have updated the skill tree, letting you unlock some of the most fun abilities earlier. One of the biggest requests from players was more customization. We've now introduced 13 new outfits for you to discover and to craft via schematics dropped from bosses and chests in the world. You can also further tailor your gameplay by slotting ability-modifying relics into your outfits. For the Enhanced Edition, we have overhauled the combat. We've retimed and polished nearly all of Rin's animations, meaning that combat feels drastically different and flows much more smoothly than before. Attacks now naturally close the gap to enemies, and your combos no longer end when you dodge or parry. Lock-on has been reworked, and Rin's Drain ability can now be triggered at any time. In addition, we introduced a number of new environmental hazards. One of the biggest pieces of feedback that we received was about how Rin could feel floaty. It might sound small, but that sense of being a part of the world really shapes how the whole game feels to play. We've overhauled all of Rin's traversal animations. Her feet now stay firmly planted, turns and pivots are sharper, running and sprinting is snappier, and jumping has been retimed. Even climbing has seen full rework. Rin now feels much more weighty and responsive. We're also bringing forward New Game Plus in the Enhanced Edition. You'll carry forward all your progress into a tougher experience that adds 8 new elite units with new abilities. Alongside this, we have a new difficulty option to offer, better controller rumbles, better input handling, better performance, new voice lines, refined enemies and bosses, and so much more. Every one of these changes exists because of you, the player who took your time to share your thoughts and help us make Echoes of the End the best version of itself. So thank you. We cannot wait for you to experience it.
Walk of Life. It's a life simulator. Dive headfirst into the rat race and compete with your friends. Get a job. Ka-ding! Boom! Instant regret. I'd buy that for $1. What am I doing with my life? Retail rampage. Great success. Shopping spree. Smells like success. Moolah. No. 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 Yes. No. Maybe. Yes. Academic. Critical thinking. Mental combat. Feel the burn. Well, that's just another day in the walk of life. That's the title of the game. Rated PG for pretty good.
What if I made you a promise? That in the face of adversity, destruction, I could offer unity, an alliance. Where the purpose of one would be the power of many. Wielding every strength of the collective towards a unified vision and constructing a future. Where your every action fuels our momentum. And that vision becomes reality. Out here, borders and loyalties are dissolved and reshaped. Ambition, arrogance, and aggression collide. But we stand undaunted, our legion unbreakable.
Ég sem taldi að allar góðar vættir væru horfnar á braut. Það gleður kulið hjarta að þér standið enn vaktina. Minn tími liðinn, kæra Brynhildur. Gakk með gátt og gleymdu ekki að jafnvægi kemur ávallt innan frá.
You made it! It's me, Nina. Welcome to Mammoth Forest. Your job is pretty simple. We just need a close-up of this girl near its stash. I'm sure you can follow him easily enough. Looks like he goes a little further. Can you follow him all the way? Hey, you know how our study seems to be so well-funded? It's weird, right? I hope it's not weird in a bad way. What the... Is that what I think it is? Why would a squirrel stash dynamite and matches? What the ever-loving hell is going on?
Do you hear it? The whisper in the dark.
Recloning process complete.
The storm on the horizon.
Contact with atmosphere in 3, 2, 1.
The trailer. The floor of the quake.
Stand by for insertion.
They underestimate us at their peril. For we will rise again.